Hello, this is Noreen from Joya Cards, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Yay! For more of my Stampin' Up! Card videos, please click that subscribe button and the little bell, and you'll be notified when my videos release. Also, I give away the demo card, so if you're a first-time subscriber, put your email in the comments, and I'll email you back and let you know if you won the card. Also, make sure you watch the video all the way through, because you never know. I might give the card away to anyone, or I might be doing card kits or swaps or something. So anyway, now let's go make a card. Today's card is the second video that I'm doing on Pansy Patch. The video before this one is this particular card, and what you're seeing here are two different ways of doing the Pansy Patch. This one I took white paper and I colored it. And this one, I took the die cuts and just used it on solid paper. So here's two ways of doing it that look very, very different. Now, there are going to be a couple more videos where I'm going to use DS paper and cut the DS paper with the dies. Then I'm going to do another video where I will stamp and die cut and then just stamp. So this is the second card. And what you're going to do is you're going to start out with soft succulent 5.5 by 4 1/4. And the only time we're going to be using the Pansy Patch stamp is for the inside here. But everything else on the front is using the dies. And we're going to be using this die here. Here's one of the petals. Here's the other petal. Here's the solid petal. Here's the small solid petal. And this one I showed you here before goes with the flower. Now, I do have to admit, one of my followers on YouTube said, "Hey, Noreen," and she gave me a very nice little hint. It's like, I actually left one of the petals off my pansy. They're supposed to have two. I was so obsessed with getting the colors right that I left one of them off. So here's two different ways to make a card. I just, did it wrong. Anyway, so you want two of these and one of the other ones. So you've got all of these going here. Here's all the dies, and don't let this intimidate you. It's actually pretty easy. The only one that we're not using for this card, and I didn't use it for this one either, is this little die, and it's for the little insides. And I just chose to use the pastel pearls instead of just using paper. Like the paper I used here, I just used paper because I was just making samples. And then the rest of them we'll be using when we stamp and then we die cut. So not for this video, but that's what we'll be using for the coming videos. Now, the next thing you want to do is take the Pansy Petals DS paper, and you want to cut it 5.5 by 4 1/4 and make sure that it's going the right directions, because if you cut it this way, they'll be going the horizontal, not vertical. So you want it to go vertical like that. Then take another piece of the pansy petal, and this is going to be cut 2 inches by 5.5. And then you're going to take soft seafoam and you're going to cut this 2 1/4 by 5.5. And we can go ahead and just nail these on just real quick and just line it up. So here's the DS paper on the front. Like I said, make sure it's going the right direction. And you're going to take the other piece of DS paper and you want to put the snail on the pattern side because we want to see the yellow. So this is the length of the card. So this goes all the way to the edge, just in the middle here. It's going to look like that. And go ahead and snail the other side and put it in the middle. Make sure you've got it going the right direction. And just end to end like so. Now we're going to cut out the flowers. And the dies for the flower is this big one here. You're going to cut 2 of these because there's 2 petals on top, unlike the one I made with the 1 petal. I mean, it's just a different way. So you're also going to cut out one of these, one of these, and one of these. And the colors that I used, the pink one is polished pink and pale papaya. So 1 big one, 2 of the smaller ones. And then you're going to cut the pale papaya in this big outline stamp here, or die there. And then you're going to cut 2 of polished pink. You're going to cut 2 of these. So these are going to line up here like that. And you're going to cut out in basic white the middle. So this is the middle here. So let me show you how they all go together. And I'm going to go ahead and use snail, even though I probably should use glue, but it's just kind of faster. So you're going to take the polished pink big leaf and the pale papaya in this big outline, and you're going to just put it on the edge like so. And then you're going to take your 2 petals and their outline and snail that up and put that one on, and snail the other one up and put that one on like so. So now you've got these 4 pieces here, and we're going to take these and I'm going to snail the back of the big petal. And now this just fits in. So you got to put these down a little lower than I would if I had more room. So these 2 petals here, we're going to cross them like this. Or you know what? The best way is probably just do one at a time. So kind of line that one up close to this edge here. And then I'm going to snail the top of this one as well. And then I'm going to put this one like so, like that. And then we're going to take the white middle piece and we're going to snail that and put it in the middle. And then for the eye of the flower, instead of using a paper, I'm going to take the Artistry Blooms adhesive back sequins and the pastel pearls like I did in the other video. And because I just think they look a little better with an embellishment rather than just paper. And I'm going to take out the red ones here. And I'm going to put that down first. And you might even want to grab a glue dot just to make sure it's not going to go anywhere. So take your pick tool, grab it off. Try to keep that circle as much of a circle as possible so it's not sticking up or anything. And then put that sequence on top. And then I'm going to grab the light pink, or you know what? I'm going to grab the white pearl, and I'm going to put it in the middle like so. So now I'm going to do the other 2. So this one is Pale Papaya and Calypso Coral with a white one. And this one, the purple one, is Gorgeous Grape and Highland Heather. You just need to make sure that when you put on the outlines, they're the opposites. Gorgeous Grape goes with Highland. That's its border. And this one is Highland Heather on the bottom, Gorgeous Grape on top. So I'm going to put these 2 together and I'll be right back. Now here's all my flowers put together. So you know this is Calypso Coral and Pale Papaya. And you notice that they go light, dark, light, dark. This one is Polished Pink and Blushing Bride. And this one is Highland Heather and Gorgeous Grape. And I went ahead and I put dimensionals on all of them. And I'm only putting 1 dimensional because I'm going to get those leaves under these flowers. And we'll do the flowers in a moment. So we're going to take the Gorgeous Grape first and put it all the way down to the bottom because we are really needing every bit of room here as possible. And then you take the peach one and you put it right above that, and then put the pink one above that, and you can kind of move them around a little bit before you push them down real good. And now let's go ahead and make the leaves. Now we're going to make the leaves here. Now we're going to be using Evening Evergreen and Soft Succulent. So the Soft Succulent, which is the lighter color, will go on the bottom. So it'll be the solid leaf, and the Evening Evergreen will be the one with the cutout, and that goes on top. And there's 2 sizes. There's a large and a small. I want you to make 3 of each. So 3 big ones and 3 small ones. And how you put these together is pretty simple. All you do is, and go ahead and use your snail. If you want to use glue, in fact, we'll go ahead and use glue because I don't like the little webbing anyway. So get your fine tip glue out and just put dots of glue and make sure that you grab the ends of it because those have a tendency to kind of roll up on you. And if you want all the dimensions and all the colors of paper that I've used, go ahead when you pull up my video. If you click that little down arrow where it says the title, it'll pull up everything about the video. So you'll know how to cut it and what colors, Also, all my information like my email address, my website, all that is on there for you. And next to all the paper and everything, there's a little link. If you click on that link, you'll go directly to my Noreen Brungardt at stampinup.net order site, and you can place an order too. And then also don't forget, I gave away the demo card. If you think it's really cool and you're a first-time subscriber, or if you're a subscriber that never got a video or never got a demo card, go ahead and put in the comments that you would like a demo card and leave your email address. I can't talk to you without an email address. So many people have won cards and they don't give me the email. And I said, you won the card, and they never, they're never notified because there's no notification unless you look on this video again. You don't know that I'm actually talking to you. So say, I want the demo card, and put in your email, and I will email you and say if you want or not, and I'll get your address and I'll mail it out. So this is what they basically look like here. So I'm going to put together the last one, and I'll be right back. I've got all the leaves together, and I turn them over and I put dimensionals on the back. Now, only put one dimensional on there because you don't need more than one. And I've got them separated by big ones and little ones. So I want you to put a big one on the first flower here, and then a little one. And then just do that to the other one. So I got a big one here and a little one here. And do the one for the last flower. You can put them in different directions. And that is the front of the card. So now let's go ahead and do the inside. Now let's do the inside. And the inside is just very simple. It just says thank you. I thought this was a pretty card. And that comes from Pansy Patch. And I'm going to take my polished pink and get my stamping pad. And I like to stamp my stamps on the stamping pad here. And then that's that. And then I took a little piece of the scratch paper from the DS, and I've got my silicone craft sheet that's also in those notes in the video, the part number and everything. You just click on it and you can place an order. And by the way, if you are like an orphaned Stampin' Up demonstrator, or you were Stampin' Up demonstrator and you just didn't have the support of a community, I have a huge community. It's our Ink and Ingenuity community, and there are lots of us. Linda Benninger is one of the key people, and she has thousands of followers. She's awesome, and she's my upline. So if you want to become a demonstrator again, and you just want somebody to support you, we can do that for you. Go ahead and email me, Noreen at joyofcards.com. It's in my video notes as well. So I put that on the soft seafoam, and all we have to do is put it on the card, and we're done. And don't forget, if you like the demo card, if you want it, just put in the comments, I want a demo card, and put your email. You have to put your email. I can't contact you, and I'll mail you the card. Or if I gave it away, if there's another video that another card that you like, if you go on my other videos, if I have it, then you can win that one as well. Because like I said, people are winning the cards, but they're not putting their email addresses. So that's kind of crazy. So this is card number 2, and the next one will be coming up very soon. We do have a blog hop on June 5th, and that is our Ink and Ingenuity ladies. So if you want to check that out, we're doing hand penned, and you can see all these other cards that all the other people in our group have done. And like I said, if you are an orphan Stampin' Up person, come on to us, because we are like on it. We have meetings, and it's fun and it's awesome. So anyway, that'll do it for me. Thanks. Bye.